everyone, and welcome back to the Beauty Topics podcast. And I am your host, Chantel, and I am here with, my favorite stylist, Kobe of Dynasty Creatives. Hey, Kobe.
Hey.
We got a lot. We're back, and we've got a lot going on today. We're super excited because this is our first time, filming an episode. So we're going to be uploading this to YouTube so you guys can see our faces. We will see how it goes. For right now, we're attempting this. I hope it looks good because I haven't tried this before. But regardless, we're going to get into some style talk today. What's up?
So this is the first. We're the first.
Yes, we're the first. I knew you would come and bring it, Kobe. I mean, you're like the style guru, so you were going to, of course, come in here and be hot and ready.
It's so funny that you say be hot and ready because this morning, yesterday actually, afternoon, I was like, you know what? I need to be hot and ready tomorrow.
Yes.
Something just told me I need to make sure I have an idea of what to do.
I mean, I should have curled my hair, but you were over here doing the thing. I mean, because the faces the glasses are just phenomenal. These frames are killing me. Where are these frames come from?
Zelul. It's Zeeelool.
Are these prescription glasses this fly? Well, I'll be damned. That is so cute. I need to let my daughter see that. She would be obsessed.
Yes, it's a great site. I mean, so many cool frames. The quality is great and the price point.
Wow. What's the price point on something like this?
I think I paid $20 for these.
It's like a hexagon.
Yeah.
But it's like a tortoiseshell hexagon type deal. Mm-hmm. They are so fly. Oh my gosh, I love it.
I love them too. They're
and they've got some blue running through them. Oh, see, that's what I mean. And it's like, okay, so you came in, you guys. He's got on some fabulous high top. I don't even know what you call it. Air Force Ones.
No, these are some.
What are these? I don't know. I don't know Nike.
Oh gosh, they're not Dunks. They're Blazers, retro Blazers.
I mean, with the cords. And then the denim shirt, the tie, the glasses, and the hat. And I'm sitting here. Of course, you know your girl. I am in a one piece. I am in a green dress from Shein. And it costs $8. And it's one piece because what did we say about one piece? You can't mess it up. You can add a few things, but you can't wreck one nice little dress. You just slip it on. And when you pull it on over all your chubbiness, all the wrinkles slide right out. And you don't even have to press it. So that's what your girl is doing today, and I'm here for it.
Giving body.
Hey, you know what? I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm going to run around the neighborhood when we get finished with this. But Kobe, I had to have you back here because my clients weren't done asking questions. Everybody was obsessed with you, your spirit, your voice, your aura, your vibe. So they're like, okay, when's he coming back? Because we've got more questions. I legit am sitting here with a list.
Oh, I see. And that is quite the list. The people are really, okay, I love the engagement.
The people have questions and they want to know. So I have to get through all this because I don't want people coming for me or I'm going to my appointments and they're like, hey, you didn't ask my question. So I got to make sure that I'm on this, y'all. Okay, so right now, everybody wants to know what are some fall trends that Kobe is loving?
Mm-hmm. I don't even know if it's a fall. Well, I guess it is because I've been seeing it. I have really been loving the wide leg pants and the different textures mixing. Mm-hmm. Maybe a wide leg denim with a blazer, maybe with a scarf around the neck and a wide brim hat.
Ooh, come on with the brim.
Yeah, just mixing different things. I've been seeing a lot of that. Something. A suit jacket, a blazer you may pair with some distressed jeans with I've been seeing the tube socks. People have been wearing those with the loafers.
Oh.
Yeah, so just really mixing
socks and loafers. Shout out to Michael Jackson in heaven.
Right. Very
okay.
80s. So I've been loving that, the mixture of different aesthetics and textures.
I'm here for it because your outfit is giving it today. It is giving. And it's one of those things where if I walked in your closet, I wouldn't have pulled this together and I would have missed out on such a cool look because I would have been, me, I get in my head, I get too matchy and it's just, wow, this is just, it's like all neutrals, but the sneakers are a pop, the hat is a pop, and then the glasses, I'm still over here with the glasses. They are everything. I almost want to put a link to that. We need to shout out to, I'm going to put the website for these glasses on there because I know all three of my kids would be interested in ordering something off there.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about layering, just because it's such a great way to transform an outfit. And I've been obsessed in my TikTok feed watching all these. It's like side by sides. Like they'll show the outfit, and then like she's like, "This is how how you can just wear something, or this is how you can style something." And she had a plain white dress shirt, but it was like a dress. And like she pulled up a little leather pleated skirt, and then she put on like a little gray little sweater vest, and then she pulled that off and then wrapped a belt. Watch her nipples. They sensitive. Yeah, sure. And this nipples be sensitive when you're trying to breastfeed. It's like, watch how you hold me. We gotta edit some of this out. People gonna be like, what the hell kind of podcast is this? They talk about nipple sensitivity. I'm like, child, look. This podcast, life be going on during this podcast. It can just be the bloopers or the outtakes.
Right.
Shoot, that goes for women and puppies. Nipple sensitivity. It's
real. It's real.
That's right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Beauty Topics podcast. I'm your host, Chantel, and I have a wonderful, amazing guest on my couch today. Another lovely lady from Vera Hair Co.
Oh my goodness.
This is Miss Yumi Nguyen, and I'm so excited to have you here. I've been following you on Instagram, and everybody spoke so highly of you, like Ione, Jay, Tanya. Everybody just loves you over there, and there just seems to be such a camaraderie of like women all just like being bosses together, but having your own individual businesses. And I love it, and I'm here for it. So I just wanted to have you on here. So thank you so much for coming.
It's such an honor to be here.
She's so tiny, y'all. If you're watching this on YouTube, she's so petite. She's so beautiful. Like, oh my gosh, you're so pretty.
Thank you.
Skin is like flawless. Goodness gracious, you're so pretty. Here, I'm gonna move this just a little bit closer for you, just because you're so tiny.
Thank you. I know. I think I forget how tiny I am because I don't feel tiny at all. Right? Like,
Yeah.
Just being around so many amazing, talented, and supportive women.
Yeah.
Like I never feel small.
Yeah.
Even though I'm the smallest in the salon. I think it's also because like I'm the older sister in my family.
Okay.
So I have like older sister mentality. So I've never felt small.
Yeah. Well, you're not small. She's petite.
Oh yeah.
That's all. She's petite. She's not small. Because it's like,
too.
I'm 5'4", and then when you walked in, I was like, oh wait, she's she's shorter
like,
than me,
like
because
a
most people are
giant.
not shorter than me. So I'm like, oh my goodness, you're very petite, but I love it. So why don't you just tell us a little bit about yourself, my dear?
Okay, I am from Pensacola, Florida originally. I moved to Houston in 2014 with my best friend too. So that's where me and Amy have a lot of things in common. We ran away from home. And I just fell in love. I honestly didn't think it was a permanent thing.
Oh, okay.
I really wanted to live in the city. I wanted diversity. And I think as an Asian American, I just craved seeing someone that looked like me.
I'm with you, girl.
And just people that look different, and like being so immersed in the cultures here. We didn't have that in Florida. So that's what really made me stay is you come visit, and then your people are your roots.
Yes,
you know?
That's right. You find your tribe, and then you're like, wait a minute, maybe this is my new home. Maybe this is it. Yeah.
My original background is actually nails. My parents had 2 nail salons growing up.
Oh, wow.
And I've always helped out in it. And then I got my nail license, and it was also always my part-time job with school. And being an Asian American, the emphasis on school was so important.
Yes.
And it was always top priority. But I think once I got a little taste of freedom in Houston, I was like, student loans?
I'm out.
I don't want student loans anymore.
I'm with you.
Because in Florida, I had scholarships. And then we had a transfer over here. I was fortunate enough to pay like community college on my own, doing nails. And whenever it was like, you had to transfer into the big universities, and I guess I'm a numbers girl. And I sat down and I was like, oh my God, I have to make this much. And it felt so unsure.
Yes, I hear you.
And then I had my friends who were in college, and they seemed all so stressed out. My clients who did hair were always so fashionable, happy.
Yes.
When you're just in, like, when you're in your passion, it just feels like you're in your light, you know, and you don't have to move any direction. It just organically brings you towards there.
Yes.
And so they're like, how about you just go to Paul Mitchell for a year? If you don't like it, school's always there. you know,
Yeah,
and
it's not going
it's
anywhere.
not
Give
going
it a shot.
anywhere.
Oh, I love it.
And I was like, you know what? I do love, I also love makeup. And
Yeah.
so I went, and my friends at that time, they all wanted blonde hair.
Uh-huh.
And I felt like, oh, no one's doing like dark hair transformation blonde in one day. And that was my challenge. That was my problem. I
Yes.
really wanted to do that. So I kept doing it, and I just couldn't stop, honestly.
Wow. So tell me a little bit about your experience at Paul Mitchell.
Oh my goodness. I went to Paul Mitchell because I felt like in Houston, all the successful stylists that I feel really popped off within 1 or 2 years went to Paul Mitchell.
Okay.
That was just my like observation, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's because it's such a big investment that you have no choice but to be successful,
I mean,
right?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And honestly, that I think Paul Mitchell gave me a lot of free range.
Mm-hmm.
Like my instructors were also very young. And I'm like, I want to do this. I want to do this, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And they never strayed me away from experimenting. And I think that's helped a lot with my portfolio.
Nice. They didn't try to crush your creativity and keep it so
Yes.
technical that they took the fun out of it. Okay. Yeah, that's important though.
And I think like I'm just not very much of a rule follower anyway. So there's sometimes would give me this way, but I learned somewhere something different. I'm like, well, I'm going to try it this way.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, and it always worked because I think like with blonding, traditional blonding, it's done usually on traditionally already blonde people.
That is so true. That's what like really I was hyper focused on your page, like all the dark to light transformations, just because me being a dark haired person, I'm like, you get them so ashy, and it looks like healthy. How the hell do you do that?
It's time, formulation, and product knowledge.
Okay.
I feel like. And also, you have to understand that to communicate with your client about their hair density, their hair texture, it's not just the color.
Right.
You know, like one person can have dark color, but their hair density is finer. They would get blonde easier. And then one person either with lighter hair, but the hair is coarse, or the strand of the hair has certain things like it's clogged or it has a lot of product built up. Even though the hair is lighter, it might interfere with the process too.
Okay.
So there's a lot of like factors that go into blonding.
Yeah.
Especially if you want it done right and if you want like to be super, super, super blonde. So I think that like fascinates me a lot. It's like a little puzzle.
Yeah.
And I have learned throughout the years that to communicate with my clients in my language. You know, because when you're really passionate about something, it just clicks.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And to communicate that to your client, like, this is what it takes, this is why, this is what products that you need, and this is why I'm doing it, that was a skill that I had to really hone because for me, I'm like, why don't you get it? You know?
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Beauty Topics podcast. I'm your host, Chantel, and I have an amazing guest with me today. I have my official work hubby, Makeup by Joseph, on the podcast today. Hi, Bill.
Hi, everyone.
So he is in Milwaukee while I'm down here in Texas. He's got a busy day today, so we're going to jump right into it. We're just going to, have a little chit chat because we're BFFs and work spouses, and I love him.
Absolutely work spouses.
So, and he's already talking about how it's time for him to redo my hair. He already has to give me a trim because it is that time.
I mean, I cut it, in February?
Oh my gosh, I just realized. Yeah, so you cut in February. So yeah, it's gonna pass time. It's past.
Yeah.
So, tell us a little bit about Makeup by Joseph, sir.
Well, I'm a hairstylist and makeup artist who's been in the business for about 15 years. For 10 years of that, I worked for MAC Cosmetics, as so many of us makeup artists do.
Yes.
I still, till this day, feel like I was a lifer. And had the company not gone to shit post-COVID, I would have still been there.
You think so, Bo?
Yes, I still am so emotionally invested in the brand that when I see things that make me sad, like someone spreading misinformation about Mac, that I get sad.
I still get a little bit ticked when I see certain things like you guys are horrible animal testers and yada yada yada, and I'm like,
Yeah,
people are still after all these years, people are still so misinformed about Mac and their policies and what they do and stuff like that. So that is very true. That
agree.
is very true.
I like love, love, love the brand. And I feel so strongly that the brand doesn't get the respect it deserves from all the work that it did
Hmm.
to pave the way for all of these other cosmetic brands to be
Hmm.
as popular as they are now. Uh,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that
actually,
is true because Mac was that girl. They were that first brand that really included everybody with foundation shades and stuff like that. And
yeah,
they actually seemed like don't get credit for that. And it's
right,
like they were the most inclusive brand period out there at the time, especially like in the 90s when we're like going to prom and we all needed foundation. You had to go to the Mac counter because who else was going to have your shade?
right.
You
I
couldn't go to
know.
Clinique or none of these other brands. You had to go there.
And don't get me wrong, I love Fenty. But I hate that Fenty is the brand that everyone thinks of when they think of shade inclusivity.
True
Because
story. I've said that before. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like Mac was that girl. We had 60 shades of foundation
Mm-hmm.
when Fenty launched.
Yeah,
Like whatever. Uh
yeah.
so after I left Mac, I quit on a whim because I was pissed. I'm just to be honest. The company was kind of falling to shit post COVID, and my
Hmm.
boss at the time was kind of being an asshole. And I was like, all right, I'm done. I had no plan. Uh, it was the first time in my life I had ever made a decision without any kind of plan.
Hmm.
And I was
But
like,
you had the skill set to leave. Like you had enough confidence in yourself as a hairstylist and a makeup artist to know that you could walk away and still be, you know,
sure.
that dignity. And you are.
I just didn't have, I don't know, like for me, I didn't have anything in place, right? I had
Hmm.
like a couple of weddings booked because I would still take weddings, but I was like, I can't live on a couple of weddings. What am I gonna do?
You felt like you jumped without a parachute.
Yeah, and then I
Yeah.
quit and then realized I had a parachute because I immediately booked my entire summer of weddings and then I booked a Lands End uh, catalog shoot
Hmm.
on my own
Hmm.
um, with like a connection that I made through a wedding. And
I
then
love it.
that Lands End catalog shoot is what got me recognized by an agency. That agency signed me, and then I started doing all the production work stuff that I do.
Yes. So I love that. So tell me about that. So what is the experience like being signed with an agency? Because I think a lot of people don't understand like the ins and outs of that.
I would say that it is not for the weak.
Hmm.
You often think, oh, I'm signing with this agency. Everything's going to be great. I'm going to have so many jobs. So many clients are going to want to see me. It's not that situation. And don't get me wrong, sometimes there are waves where you are the one, where every client wants to see you, you're working a ton. But the thing about working with an agent is that you have access to so many cool opportunities that you don't as just like a standard pedestrian hair and makeup artist.
Hmm.
The agency kind of gives you this like badge that says, oh, he can do that. And so
Okay.
with my first agency, I learned a lot. I developed some really good relationships with a couple of clients and
Mhm.
it was great. I also learned to really read your agency contract. Uh,
Yes, very important. Read before you sign or let your lawyer check it out.
correct. So my
Hmm.
first agency kind of was a great lesson. I don't want to speak bad on them, but it was a great lesson. And then when I signed with my current agent, who is based out of Chicago, they are, with my original agency, I felt like I was a big fish in a small pool
Hmm.
because they didn't really represent a ton of artists. And the artists they did represent were a little old, a little outdated, like
Gotcha.
not
Yeah.
really. So, of course, I'm like, the younger, more fashion forward, cool guy. So we're getting the bookings. When I switched to my agency in Chicago, I am the baby.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody with the agency has been there for a long time,
Mm-hmm.
but they also are incredibly talented and tenured. So
Mm-hmm.
my first few months with my new agency was really slow. I was maybe getting like a booking in 4 months.
Oh, wow.
So luckily for me, and I mean, you know this, I'm a hustler. So like I'm out here doing
Yes.
weddings, working with local photographers for headshots, doing the
Mhm.
things to keep my money going.
Yes.
But I think that's the piece that people should know, right? Like just because you signed with an agency doesn't mean you're going to be
Guaranteed
booked
thousands
and
upon
busy
thousands
and
of dollars, and
guaranteed amazing money, you know, like
Yeah.
yes, you get paid a really beautiful day rate when you work with agencies, but that doesn't mean
Okay.
uh but that doesn't mean you're going to get that beautiful day rate every single week, every single day. You know, you got to be smart with how you do things.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's been my experience with agencies. I definitely recommend it, but they are not for the faint of heart.